What's up everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing some Farming Simulator 2019. I'm Colin Weber, let's get to it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I think today what we're going to be doing is I'll give you a quick little tour of the farm. We'll head through this part of the farm all the way over towards the other silos and to the back part of the farm that I've built back there. This is one of the modded houses I have in the game. It looks much better than the base farm houses for the game. Clearly we've got our little John Deere Gator in here, as well as an F450 and a cool looking Silverado. The hood's popped, don't know why, but we'll hop in our F450 here. We'll get this thing back out of the garage and we'll just do a brief little farm tour. We've got our farmhouse here with a windmill. We've got a big shed here to store a lot of our equipment. We've got a barn over here with a workshop in it. We can pull vehicles in and customize them, add things, change things, whatever we want. We've got a little power hose over there to wash off our vehicles, which clearly this truck needs done. We've got another little storage barn there which we can park equipment in. And then we've got two pull-through sheds here that I park most of my semis and some of the larger equipment under, like my combines and things like that. And of course all of our silos here as well that I use. So this little farm, this was already on the map when I installed this modded map. This is the Midwest Horizons modded map. I did add this pig enclosure over here, as well as this cow enclosure over here. I got my 3 semis up here for milk transportation, water transportation, or cattle transportation. Otherwise, like I said, this farm was here when I purchased the land. Alright, we are at the back half of the farm. As you can see, we've got some sheds here for hay bales. The game has different sheds specifically for straw, hay, grass, and silage, so we've got one of each. We've got a couple more silos back here. We've got a large silage bunker there. We've got ourselves a believe that's a sheep enclosure. Don't have any animals in there yet. Another pull through for vehicles. We've got ourselves another nice big silage bunker here and a shed back there for other equipment. We've got ourselves I don't know what this is called. Is this like a silo bunker or silo shed or a bunker shed, something like that? And then we've just got a couple more enclosures back here, one for horses and one for chickens. So that is a tour of the farm, guys. I'm gonna head up front, get this truck washed off and get it parked up, and then I think we're going to do some seeding back here on this big plot that we did fertilizer on, and then we'll probably do some plowing in the field that we had our barley in that we pulled out. We'll need to bale up the straw in there first, so we'll get that done, and then we'll start plowing in that field, and that'll probably take care of us for the day. Alright guys, here we are in our Challenger. We've got our seeder pulled behind us. I think we're going to plant oats in this field, just simply for the straw, and we can also turn it into some silage if we want, or we can sell it. So we'll go ahead and start this field off with some oat seed. So we'll get pulled onto the field here. Again, we learned last video that I am terrible at driving this heavy equipment. So I'm gonna, technically I'm pretty sure in real life we would be seeding part of the driveway there, but luckily the game doesn't count that. It only seeds what you are, what part of the field you're driving across, thank goodness, otherwise I would be screwed. don't know about you guys, but I just find that super satisfying just watching that get planted. I don't know what it is. There's just something about it I just find incredibly satisfying. So, but that's enough seeding for us today. We've still got a lot of field left, so we're gonna go ahead and hire somebody to finish up for us. We'll check in on them occasionally here just to make sure they're doing all right, but we'll go ahead, get somebody hired there, and we will hop over to our baler and start going picking up that barley straw. We got our John Deere here pulling our Massey Ferguson baler. We'll go ahead and get pulled out of our shed here. We'll head on over to our field and get started with the baling process. Now, I didn't start doing the windrow until a little ways down the field here. So we'll head down there to that starting point and we'll get her fired up and we'll get some bales going. Now this is going to take quite a while, so I'm going to speed it up quite a bit for you guys. I'll probably even cut a bunch out so that way we don't take up a ton of time here with this, but because it's going to take quite a while for me. So without further ado, we will get going here. We need to unfold our baler there. We'll lower the wheels and we'll turn it on and get going. Alright, so we are finally on our last couple of straw paths here. I have literally spent 40 minutes or so baling this field. We'll turn our baler off here. We'll shoot our last couple out the end. We'll lift up our wheels there and we'll close her up. And we'll get this transported back over to the farm. I don't know how many bales there are. I mean, that's a lot of bales though. I mean, if you go past a field out here in South Dakota that's just been straw baled like this, this is literally what it looks like. It's just a never-ending sight of bales. All right, we got our tractor cleaned as well as our baler back there, and we got them backed into our shed. We'll hop on out of that one, and we'll go right next door here to this one. Got another tractor here, followed by our auto stack baling trailer. We'll hop in here. We will get pulled on out, and we'll head back to that field and get those bales picked up. Now we've got 4 bale sheds at the back of the farm there. Only one of them is for straw, so we'll see how full we can fill that shed. It holds 420 bales, square bales. So we'll get these picked up and taken over there. The trailer holds 16 square bales, so we'll see how many loads we have to do. That'll tell us how many bales are in that shed, and yeah, let's get to it. Alright, here's our last load of bales. If I counted right, we got 6 full loads of bales, and this bale trailer holds 16, so 6 times 16 I believe is 96. And then we've got 14 bales on this load. So 96 and 14, that's 110 bales we got off that field. Now, I don't know if that's a good yield, but it seems like it would be to me. One thing that I did promise you guys from last video is we would see how much barley we got off of that field. This semi truck holds 60,000 liters of barley, and as you can see in the bottom right corner there, it is full. So we'll go ahead and dump the front section there. You can see it coming out of the bottom of the semi, draining down in the top. As soon as that's done, we'll pull on to the back part of the trailer here. And we will get that half emptied. So we're currently at 60,000 liters of barley off that field. And we'll get our semi truck pulled out of the way here in just a minute, and we'll pull our grain truck on. So our semi is empty. We'll get that out of the way. And we'll get our grain truck pulled on here. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever seen a grain truck like this, but literally where I'm from, every farmer that I know that my dad has introduced me to from his days in farming, literally every single one of them has an old like 70s or 80s grain truck that looks exactly like this. So we'll get it pulled on here. Now this one's got 12,290 liters of barley in it. So 12,290 plus 60,000. So we got 72,290 liters of barley off that field. I don't know what that translates to in bushels or anything, but that seems like a pretty decent yield. So we'll go ahead and get this emptied, put into our silo storage here, and that'll be it for the video today, guys. Again, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Make sure you come back for the next video. If you did enjoy the video and you want to see some more content, please make sure to leave a like and make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you in the next one.